It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First carry for Derrick Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw. Cooper going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score, Chargers 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Dietrich Wise.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The last play,
be right. I'm gonna do it.
Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
You need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs,
enjoy your judgment, bro.
if you do it
I know
right
you really
and they look the same,
yeah.
whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout.
Let's go, dude.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh my God. It's not that serious, dude. It's a regular season game. What are you doing, buddy?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mostert. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Brady's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
6 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
1st down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Brady's throw there complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
23 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh,
get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Henry. Defensively, it was Tremont Smith with the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Derrick Henry. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll be a gain of 11. Chargers are going to make themselves a fresh set of downs here. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that'll be incomplete.
Cooper's pass incomplete on the throwaway.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. 31 that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
I know the speed is a hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Whoosh. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards.
1st down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. Gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He's brought down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. J.J. Nelson. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that can be a spark to untie the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll try to run for the first one. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run for it with Henry.
Dumbass. So I don't get cute.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think the teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done, they go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Westbrook. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 15-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break.
14.
As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Lets it go for Nelson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They begin with Henry. And he loses the football second time. The Colts pick it up, and these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Cooper now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
this game is selling right now. Okay.
Instead, PI gives him the first.
Okay.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the account, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's able to plow forward up
what
to
the
about
fuck
the
is going
29,
on?
just shy of the 30.
Seeing Booker flag every fucking play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5.
Looking to throw. Cooper.
Oh, took that.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Cooper. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Cooper on 3rd down. Coverage, and it's intercepted.
Nice pass, dude. That was a good pass.
Take over at their own 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
At the 44-yard line.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
It's a bad use about it. Had a really bad use.
Across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there. 1st down.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. There's that man again. It's complete.
Brady's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers 31. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
Right, my man wasn't even down. They called us a good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big, happy wins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
What's that noise?
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon.
Damn, man.
They've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the
What?
top.
Hold on.
Here's Cooper to throw.
Yeah, this bag always puts his balls up in prison.
It's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Huh? Is it what? Yeah,
He was
still on upgrade.
Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a
But,
lot of
yeah,
knowledge
this
to
home
be
always
gleaned
puts his ass
every
up in
time you
prison.
throw an interception.
Even though it's
you
a
do
regular
things the
season
right
game.
way.
Fucking
And
weirdo.
hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback long
My God, I'm
with
playing my
a lot of
daddy. I got
interceptions early,
sweat.
learned from them and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Under 4
Let's
to
go.
go
They
now
finally
as the
playing.
clock
Come
runs
on.
and they come up on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert.
Gotta give it to you, Jesus. You don't want to stop that play. Smart man.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Yeah.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
The ball carrier.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 7.
They'll run with Mostert, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Play count here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he's across from a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this one's caught. Especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fielded right around the 8. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. He's going to go down. His time is now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Indianapolis, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the